Welcome to AutoCAD hands-on training tutorial. In this video, we are going to see how to draw the architectural building plan. As I have shown in this particular ground floor plan of individual residential building, there are so many methods to draw a plan in AutoCAD software. I'll explain an easy method of preparing a plan. First, we need to open AutoCAD file. I have just opened the AutoCAD file, and whenever we start a new project, first we need to set units and limits. Units, I'm gonna keep it in feet because my dimensions are in feet. Then I'm gonna set the limits. So now I have set units and limits. Then I need to save my project. Control S to save a project. So I'm gonna save it in here as demo. Okay, see, to set units and limits and the basic command in AutoCAD, I have prepared a separate video for each and every tools, and the link of those videos is in the description box. So in this video, we are gonna prepare the plan. Once you set units and limits, straight away you can start drawing your plan. So to do that, I'm gonna draw a line. So L, enter. Then I'm gonna click the first point. Then I have to click the next point. So I want my line to be horizontal. So I'm gonna switch on the ortho mode. So either you can press F8 in the keyboard, or you can switch on this small icon here. So my line is in exactly horizontal. So just click. So I'm gonna press escape. So we have drawn a line. Now we need to draw from bottom to top. So first there is a wall. So we need to create a wall. So that wall is of a 9-inch thick. So in feet it is 0.75. I'll replicate this line by offset modify command. So to offset the line, so I'm gonna press O. O is the shortcut for offset, then enter. Once you wanna offset the line, you have to specify the distance. My offset distance is 0.75 feet. That is 9-inch thick wall. So press enter. That's it. Your cursor will turn into square box. So you click the source, then you can drag up. So that's it. Once I have offset, then you can press escape to exit from the command. See, it doesn't look there is a 2 line, but if you zoom in, there is exactly 2 line. So this distance is 9-inch. See, in plan there are 2 dimensions. If you take this bedroom, first dimension is 12 feet, then second dimension is 10 feet. So this first dimension is inner wall to inner wall along the orientation of text. That means the distance from this inner wall to this inner wall is 12 feet. And the second dimension is again the distance between the inner wall to inner wall, but it is perpendicular to the direction of the text. If you look at this hall, first dimension is 15 feet 9 inch by 20 feet. So this 15 feet 9 inch represents the distance from this inner wall to this inner wall along the orientation of text. This 20 feet is the distance from this wall to this wall perpendicular to the direction of text. If we write text in this direction, see now for example, if the text, if we write like this, then the first dimension represents the distance along the orientation of text. This 15 feet 9 inch is from this wall to this wall. Now since it is this dimension is 20 feet, now we need to write it as hall. First dimension is 20 feet 0 inch by 15 feet 9 inch. That is how we have to read the dimensions in the building plan by offsetting this line. So again I'm gonna do offset O, enter. Then now I have to specify the offset distance. Now I need to offset for 4 feet. So 4, enter. So click the source, then move either up or down. So wherever you want to offset. So I need to offset bottom to top. So I'm gonna offset upper side. So click. Then you can exit from the offset. If you wanna check, go to dimensions, linear. Then you have to click the first point, then last point. Then drag and click. So now if you see, it is 0.75 feet. Now if you want to change the style of dimension, you can select and right click, click properties. You will get this property dialog box. Here under lines and arrow, you can specify the arrow size. I'm gonna give here as 1 and say offset, extend and offset. So extend I'm gonna give again 2, maybe 1, then offset also 1. If you see changes has happened, and if you go down, you need to increase text height as well. So I'm gonna give 2. And if you still go down under primary units, precision, I'm gonna click and see 2 digits after the decimal. Okay, so escape to come out of the command. And also I'll check whether this offset I've done is right or wrong. Okay, so again click the dimension, linear dimension icon, then select first point, then end point, then place. So I'm gonna match MA because this dimension again the text and the arrow size is very small and the offset is also very close to the object. So I need to differentiate my drawings and the dimension. So what I am going to do is I am going to match the properties. For that I am going to type MA match properties, enter. So you need to select the base source, original source. Select, then you need to click the dimension which you want to match the property. Click, then escape. So you can even move this dimensions anyhow. So it is very clear that this line is of 0.75 feet distance, then this two lines is of 4 feet distance. So again there is a wall, so I need to give the thickness. So again I'm gonna do the offset O, enter. Then I have to specify offset distance 0.75 feet, enter. Then select the source, then offset either top or bottom. Okay, so click. Then again I have to repeat. So no need to type every time in the keyboard. So you can use upper arrow. So whatever the command which we have used previously will appear in the command box. So offset, enter. Now I need to give offset of 5 feet because there is a wall there. So 5, enter. Then I have to click from here 5 feet. Okay, So this is the puja hall wall. So it is of 4.5 inch thick. 4.5 inch in feet is 0.375. So I am gonna offset 0.375. Enter. Then select the source object. Then offset up. Okay, so this is just a puja room wall. So for bedroom wall, it is from this wall. Okay. So again, I'm gonna escape to end the command. So now I'm gonna offset, enter. Then I have to specify the distance, which is 10 feet for the bedroom. 10, enter. So I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna offset top. So just move your cursor top and just click escape. Again, I'm gonna do offset, enter. Now I have to create a wall of 0.75 feet. So 0.75, enter. Select your source object, then move up and click. So this 10 feet is only for the bedroom which is on the left side. For the bedroom which is on the right side, the horizontal wall will appear 16 feet from this line. So what you have to do is, again you need to do an offset of 16 feet, but that offset of 16 feet is from this line. Okay, so you need to select this line, then offset. So again, offset, wall thickness is 0.75, enter. Then you select this line, then we'll create an offset. Now let me come out of the command by pressing escape. Now first I'm going to create all the horizontal wall. But if you keep on doing all the horizontal wall initially, then in the end it looks very confusing. So what I'm going to do is, simultaneously I will draw few vertical walls also. I'll start from right. So I'm going to type L to create a line, enter. Then you can click anywhere. I'm going to click here. Then I'm going to create a vertical wall. So click anywhere, the second point. So press escape to come out of the command. First I have to create this vertical wall. So press O, enter to create an offset. Then dimension is 0.75. See, already I have given offset of 0.75 feet. So if you want to change, then you can type. Otherwise, if by default whatever is there, if you want to create the same, you don't need to type again. Just press enter. So you create offset of the same dimension. Okay, so I'm gonna come from right to left. So that is why I'll offset always on the left side of the selected line. The offset, I've created a offset of 9-inch thick. So now again offset. Now I need to specify distance of 12 feet. So from here to the next wall is 12 feet. Escape, again offset. Now 0.75 feet to create a wall thickness. Then I'm gonna select this line and to the left, click, then press escape. Okay, now I have created the second vertical wall. The third vertical wall is adjacent to the puja room. So puja room vertical wall. So again, that distance is 3 feet. So I'm gonna enter offset and press enter. Then specify the distance 3 feet. Enter, 3, enter. Now select the line, move your cursor to the left, then click, then press escape. Again offset 0.75, enter. Select the object, then to the left. press escape. So I'm going to repeat the same offset command. So the next wall is the toilet wall, which is of 8 feet. So 8 feet from this line, okay, from this wall to the next wall is 8 feet. So please be careful when you are offsetting the line, okay. Again, press O, enter, then specify the distance as 8 feet, 8, enter. Select this line, select, then move your cursor to the left, then click. Again, O, enter, 0.75, enter. Select this line, move to its left, press escape. Again, now this toilet is of 7 feet. So the next wall is 7 feet from this wall. So again, I'm gonna press O, enter, 7, enter, select the line, move to the left, click, escape. Again, offset O, enter. Now the wall thickness is 9 inch, so 0.75 feet, enter, select the line, then move your cursor to left, then click, then press escape. Okay, that's it. Now if we trim the unwanted lines, we will get the building shape. So to trim a line, type TR. TR is shortcut for trim. Double enter. Enter 2 times. Then you will get a small square box. Then select the line which you want to trim. So I want to trim all these lines. Then I want to trim all the bottom, and I want to trim all the right side lines. And since this is my toilet for this bedroom, and this is my toilet, okay, from here to here. This toilet is for this master bedroom, and this master bedroom is from here to there. So I don't want any wall in between, so there is no wall in between. This is my puja room, and here is a small space like veranda, and this is my bedroom, so there is no wall here. I'll trim that too. And this wall is only here, it is not in the on the left side, so I'll trim this line also. Press escape. So you can select all the extra lines. Just select and press delete. Here also you don't want this line, and here also you don't want these lines, and here also. So you can select and press delete. So when you are creating a wall, there should not be any line in between. So you can trim all the lines here. Okay. So again, for that also we are gonna use the same command, trim, tr, enter, enter, then press enter twice, so you can trim. You need to just select the line which you want to trim. That's it. Just click, drag a box, then click. Okay, I'll stop here. If you now look, we got the plan. See, we have not completed yet, but if we keep on doing this procedure, then we'll get the plan. So if you want, you can check the dimensions. I'm gonna press escape. So I'm gonna draw the dimension. go to annotation, then linear dimension, click. I want to check all the inner dimension. I'm going to click first point and end point. So since my dimension and arrow is very small, so I have to change. I can't match the properties all the time. So instead, place your cursor in the command prompt, then type dim, 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 style, dimension style. So enter dim style, enter, then go to modify. You'll get the dialog box like this. Here you can change under lines. You can change the offset of the dimension line. I'm going to keep it as a 2. Then extend is also 2. Then if you go to lines and symbols, symbols and arrows, then you can change the arrow size here. I'm going to keep it as a 2. If I want to change, I can change later. There is nothing wrong in it. So next I'm going to go to text. Then I'll give a text dimension as 3. I'll keep that also 2. Then primary units, I'll give the precision of 2 digits after the decimal. Click OK. Click set current, then close. So now you can see, so this bedroom is of 12 meter in the horizontal direction, and also we'll check the other distance by clicking the linear dimension. Then click the first point, click the last point. See, this is only for checking. This we won't use this dimension in plan. So this is 16. So this bedroom is, the dimension of this bedroom is right. We'll check the dimension of all the room once, because when we are doing initially this method of preparing a plan, you need to check whether the line which you have trimmed is right or wrong. By practice, the chance of error is very, very minimum. So if you want, you can check all the dimensions. This toilet horizontal distance is 8 and vertical distance is 4, and this toilet horizontal distance is 7, that is also right. And this room horizontal distance is 12, that is also right. Then vertical distance is 10, that is also right. So now I'm gonna delete all the dimensions. See, before completing the plan, you need to create the layers. So far I have not created a layer, but it is very important to create a layer. Here we have to click this layer properties icon. Click, you will get a layer property dialog box, and in this you have to create a new layer by clicking this icon. So I'm gonna name this new layer as building. Then I'm gonna keep the color as white. So everything same. So I'm not gonna change this. So again I'm gonna create one more layer. The name of that layer is dimensions. So I'm gonna see this name. You can keep any name that you are very convenient, but I'm going to change the color. My dimension line has to look blue in color. See, again it depends. Okay, press OK. Then again I'm going to create another layer for text. Then I'm going to change the color. I'm going to give cyan color. Then I'm going to create one more layer that is for the grid lines. If you look at the plan, there are grid lines both in X and Y direction. And I'm going to create a separate layer for the grid. So I'm going to give the color for grid as light gray. So press OK. Again, I'm going to create another layer. This layer is for accessories. Just ACCE. Then click, and for accessories, I'm going to keep almost a greenish brownish green. Then I'm going to create one more layer for door. So I'm going to give yellow color. Then I'm going to create another layer for windows, and I'm going to change the color to sleeping. Press OK. Okay, so I have created so many layers. I'm going to keep this building layer as default. To keep this building layer as default, you have to double click. So if you got the green tick, so it means that all the time the building layer is the default layer. If you want to change, you can change later. So I'm going to close this dialog box. So you need to select whatever the line you have drawn, and once you select, then go back to the layer, click the drop down arrow, then select this layer. So now all the lines are under building layer. Okay. So now we'll complete the remaining plan. So my next wall is the dining hall wall, which is 10 feet. So I'm gonna press O, enter. Then you need to specify the offset distance, that is 10 feet, enter. Then click the line which you want to offset, then move up, then click escape. O, enter. 0.75 feet, enter. Then offset this line. We have created a wall. Now the next hall is kitchen, that is at 12 feet. So go enter, 12, enter. Select this line, then move up. Okay, see, so far the building plan looks like this. So I need to extend this line up to this wall. So to extend the line, type EX in the keyboard, press enter twice. Then you just click the line which you want to extend. And also this line. Later on you can trim. Okay, now I'm going to extend this line. See, if you want to extend the line, you need to have some line which is perpendicular to it, or this line has to end somewhere. So without any object here, you can't extend this line. So I'm going to create a line. Now I'll extend EX, double enter. I have extended both the lines. Now we'll extend this two line also. Now we'll trim the unwanted lines by typing TR, press enter twice, then we can trim. See, you cannot trim this line. See why? See, if you want to trim, you need to have the intersection point. See, this line has only 2 points. So this is just the midpoint, okay? So this line has only starting and end point. There is no intersection. So either if you are having a line like this, now you can trim because there is a intersection. So if you type TR, double enter, now you can trim this line. So for this line there is intersection, you can trim this line, but you cannot trim these two lines because this line has only starting and ending. This also has only starting and ending. To remove this line, it's very simple. You just select the line, then press delete. Okay, now we'll trim the unwanted lines here in between the wall. Okay, so this is my passage to this bedroom, and if you look at this passage, and I can trim this line. So I'm gonna trim TR, double enter, I've trimmed. But now, so I know there are two lines. So whenever you are preparing a plan, make sure that there is only one line. If it is straight, there should not be two or three or overlapping lines. So it has to be only one line. If you see, you can extend this line because on this line there is one more line. So see, you can extend this line by selecting and stretching one point and clicking to this. But still, see, when you're looking at the plan, it looks good. Okay, but if you select, there are two lines. See, this is one line and this is another line. See, whenever you are preparing a drawing, there should not be multiple lines. Okay, so you need to join both. So to join, so how I'm going to do is, so type JOIN, join, then press enter, select the first object, then select the second object which you want to join. Once you select both, then press enter. That's it. You have joined two lines. Now if you select, this is one single straight line. There is no multiple lines. So whenever we are preparing a drawing, we have to make sure that there is no multiple lines. Okay. Okay. Now this is the door for this puja room. So I'm gonna trim these lines. I'm gonna trim this line. We have created the plan. So now I have to create a grid line because I have already created a layer. So I'm gonna press this down arrow, drop down arrow, then I'm gonna select the grid. See, whenever we are working a particular object, then you need to select the corresponding layer. Now I have selected the grid. Now whatever you do, it will come under that layer. Select this and I'm gonna copy. So to copy, type CO. CO is for copy. Enter. Now you have to select the base point. So I'm gonna select this as my base point, and see, I have to create a grid line exactly in the middle of the wall. So the wall thickness is 9 inch. So half of thickness of wall is 4.5 inch. So in feet it is 0.375. So I'm gonna copy the line and move it to the right of distance 0.375 feet. Then press enter. See, that's it. Now you got a line. This line still building line. Even though if you keep the grid layer, but you have just copied the line which is in under building layer. So you have to select, then change it to the grid. Okay. So we'll extend this line to a distance of 3 feet. Okay, and also at the top we select this line and we stretch. Just select the line and click the point, then move to the top. We need to stretch off up to 3 feet. Grid line is just for the reference. So still this grid line looks a dark color. So I have to change the color of this grid. So to change the color of the layer, again go to the layer properties by clicking this icon. Then the grid. Now select the color. Just click. Then go little dark. Go a little more dark color. So now just close. Okay, now it looks very light color. And also my grid line should not be solid line. So my grid line has to be dash line. So again I'll go to the layer properties, and under the line type we have only continuous. So you click this continuous, then there is only one layer which is solid line. So you need to have more lines. So I'm gonna click load. So there are so many different types of lines. So you can select any line you want from here. So I'm gonna select this a long dash line. Press OK. Now I'll select this. Press OK. So now it has changed. So now the line type has changed. Then close this tray. So now if you look at the grid lines, see this offset is too long. See, one dash and then another dash is here. So we need to change the scale of this line, okay, dash line. So again, select that grid line, then right click, click properties. You will get this property dialog box. So here under general, you have line type scale. We'll change the scale. By default, it is in 1. So we'll change it to 10. Again, 0.5. Yes, we'll decrease the line type scale. Now for point line, again I got only 4 dash, so I need to decrease more. 0.1. Yeah, this looks okay. 0.075. Okay, see now I got the grid line. Okay, so which is not abstracting the plan because it is very light in color and also it is a dash line. And in the end, we have to mark the grid name. So for that, I'm going to create a circle. See, whenever you are drawing the grid, whatever you are doing for the grid, make sure that you have selected grid as default layer. Then to create a circle, press C, then C for circle, press enter. Now you just select and just click and whatever the radius. Now I am just giving roughly, I am not giving a specific radius. That is more than sufficient. No, there is no need to give specific radius to create a circle because this is just a grid. This line also has to be a solid line. And if you select, then here the line type scale is still 1. So I'm gonna change it to 0.5 or 0.1. Yes, 0.05. Okay, now it looks a dash line. I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna move to the end of the grid line. So to move, select this line, then select the circle, then type M, then enter. Then you have to select the base point. So my base point is here. So I am gonna move this point to here. Now you have to give the name for this grid. To create a name, you need to type. You need to create a text. So to create a text, I have to go to annotation and I'm going to click this A icon to create a text. Just click, then click wherever you want in the screen. So now you have to click and move. Okay, move. Then you have to again click. So you have to create a box. Just click. Now you got text. We have to type whatever we want. I am going to name this grid as A, capital A. Then press or click anywhere outside this text box. Now we have created a text. But this text is very small. Just select the text and you have the property box on the left side. If you look at the text height is 0.2. I'm going to change this text height to 10. So 10 is very large, so I'm going to change it to 3 or even 2.5. It's good, or 2, it's better. Okay. So see again, this text is of the grid layer. So whatever the color, whatever the width you have chosen for that grid, it appears in that same style. So select the text, you have to move it. Type M, press enter, then select the base point, then move. See, we have to place here. See, either you can move horizontally or vertically because we have switched on the ortho mode. So if you switch off by clicking again, so now you can move to any angle. Now I'm gonna place here. Okay. So that's it. I have created a grid and I have named it as a A. See, similarly, we have to create grid in all the intersections. See again, the grid numbers, it depends on the project. Okay, so I'm gonna select the whole grid. Okay, so I'm gonna select the circle, the text and the grid line, and I'm gonna move, or sorry, I'm gonna copy CO to copy CO, type CO, enter. Then yeah, I'm gonna select the base point here. See why I have to select the base point here? Why not here? Why not here? Or somewhere in the grid text in the end of this line? Because see, I need to create the grid line in the middle of this wall. So it is very easy because if I select this point, I don't have any wall thickness here line. So it's very tough to select here and place it on this side. So it's better, so even if I select here, I don't have any junction like this to show this point. So instead, for me, if I select this point as base point, and it is very easy because there is a junction here, I can just click. So it is in the middle of the wall now. Again, here I want another grid. So now it won't work. But still, since object snap is on, I can place here. So since object snap is on, and also I have to create another grid because there is a wall here. So to create this grid again, I'm gonna select all the grids. Now I need to select the base point. I have to copy first. CO, enter. Now I'll select base point here because it is easy for me to create exactly in the middle. Okay, that's it. Just click the base point, then click the point where you wanna copy. Okay, now you change all the grid names because see, every grid has to have an identical name. So now I'm gonna keep this as a B grid, this grid as C, D, E. So now I have created a grid. So vertical grid. So similarly, I have to create a horizontal grid. So let me select this. So I am not selected the text because it will rotate. So I am gonna rotate. I am gonna copy this grid. I have to select the baseline. Then I have to keep away. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this. So select RO is the shortcut for rotate. Enter. Again you need to select the base. So I'm going to select the base here. Then I'm going to rotate like this. Okay. So now since I have switched on the auto mode, so only 4 direction is possible already, like this or like this or like this. See. So I have to create like this. So I'm going to move down. I just selected tip the base point. Then I have moved down, move the cursor down, then click. So now I have rotated the grid. So I'm going to select and I'm going to move it to this wall. Okay. So M, enter. Then you need to select the base point. Then so now I need to place in the middle of the wall. So what I'm gonna select and I'm gonna move again. M, enter. Now I'll select base point here. Then move the cursor to the top. I'm not gonna click. Instead, I'm gonna type 0.375 because I have to move the line of 4.5 inch. So enter. So now exactly my grid has moved 4.5 inch. Now I'll select the name text and I'm gonna copy CO, enter, and select the center as the base point. I'll keep it in the middle. Okay, then press escape. Now we'll change the name. This name I'll vertical grid I'll name from 1. Now I have given the name for the vertical grid. So similarly, I have to create all the grids for the vertical walls. So select the entire grid, then type CO, copy, then enter. Then you need to select the base point. I will select here because it is easy for me and to create the grid line in the middle of the wall. Then again, if you want a grid here also you can create. So there are walls here in between. So for that also, if you want to create grid, you can. So I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna copy, CO, enter. It's very tough, so I can't select any base point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just copy this and place it here. Then from here I'll move this grid. I'm gonna move this grid now. So I'll select the grid. Then I'm gonna type M, enter, and move this grid of 0.375 feet top. Okay. So now I got the grid line in the middle of this wall. Suppose if these grids are overlapping, we can move this. I'll switch on because see every grid has to be exactly on the same line. If I if I select like this, then the plan looks little awkward because it is not straight. So I'll switch on the auto mode by clicking this icon, or you can press F8. I'll place it here and I'll draw the line somewhere like this. So I'm going to draw a line. So again, this is the solid line. So I need to match and it has to look like the grid. So to match, type MA, enter, then select the source just by clicking. Then you need to select the line which you select the source. Okay, so once you selected the source, then now you can see the change in icon symbol. Now you select the line which you wanna match the property. Okay, so this line is not from here, it's from here. So now Now this grid is not overlapping. Now, similarly, we'll create a grid for all the wall. Okay, so now we have created all the vertical grids, and we'll change the grid name. Okay. So now I have created a grid. Now we need to create doors and window. So to create a door and window, you need to draw the door and window separately. In plan, both door and window, you will get to see only the width. Before creating the door, I'm going to change the layer to door, type L, enter. Now create a horizontal line, then offset of 0.75 feet. Now you can move either top or bottom, it doesn't matter now. So there are three different doors, so I need to create all the three. So now I have to offset O, enter. First door is of 4 feet, 4, enter. Now I have to offset this line. So here is my, now I have to draw a door here. Okay. Now I'll trim all the necessary lines. Here, double enter, and select the line which you want to trim. See, now I have to create a door, 4 feet door. So I'll draw a small frame on both the side. Just using line command, that's it. Again I have to draw, but I have to draw the frame here, but it has to be exactly now wherever it is. Now you should not draw the frame here. So exactly on the same line you have to draw here. So that is very difficult. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this frame, okay, this three lines. Then I'm going to mirror. To mirror, type MI. MI is for mirror. Enter. Then you need to select the first line to mirror. Okay, so imaginary line. See, if you draw the imaginary line in between, so this object will get mirrored on this side. So I have to select the midpoint of this line, then select, then move to the top, then click, then press enter. So now you got the frame. So now what you have to do is you have to draw the door. So I'm gonna draw a line. So from here, 4 feet. So I'm gonna draw a line. Okay. So type 4, enter. So I've drawn a 4 feet from here to here, 4 feet. So now this I have to create an arc. So by this way, it looks exactly the door. So to create an arc, I have to go to draw ribbon. Then here is the arc. So click this arc. Then first click first point, click middle point, click the end point. And that's it. So I'll delete the wall. Now it looks like a door. Okay. So if your door is double swing door, now you can draw one swing to this half and then another swing to this half. So so for my plan, every door is a single swing door, single door. Okay. But this door with this 4 feet, to check, go to this linear dimension, click, then select the first point, select the second point, then click. So it is 4 feet. Okay, so select the dimension, then delete. So similarly, so I have to create a door of 3 feet and 2.5 feet width. So I'm going to select this. So copy, CO, enter, then select any base point, then click once, click twice. So now this door is of 3 feet. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to move one side of the frame of 1 feet to its left. So now if you check the width of the door, it is 3 feet. Okay, so now it's okay. Press escape because you don't want dimension there. We have drawn a dimension to only check. Okay, again you select this vertical line, click the point which you want to stretch. Now I have clicked, then either you can stretch to any distance. So from here I have to stretch 1 feet. Okay, now it is 3 feet line. So again now you select the arc, you delete it. Again we have to draw an arc. So to draw arc, go to draw ribbon, select arc, select first point, click second point, then third point. That's it. So this is 3 feet door. Now we have created a 3 different sizes width of door. So every time if you select the door, now by clicking any one line or arc, that will alone be selected, not the entire door. Okay. So you need to group this into a one object. So to group into one object, you select whatever the object you want to group to one, then type GROUP, then enter. See, this become now one object. So similarly, we'll group all. So select this and type GROUP, enter. Again, we'll select D3, type GROUP. Now we have group. Now you can place this door wherever you want in this plan. Now we have created a door. So you need to place the door. D1 is the main door. This is main door 4 feet wide. So I'll copy, CO, enter. Then I'm going to click the base point. So now I have to switch on the ortho mode. Otherwise I have to place here. So I'll switch off the ortho mode. And this is my parking area. So this is my main hall. So here is where I have to keep my door. Okay, just click. So I have only one D1 door. Then this is D2 door. So select the D2 door. Type CO, enter. Then click the base point. And then you can move. So I have two D2 door. One here to this bedroom, and another one is here. See, but this door is not in this direction, so you have to rotate it. Okay, so select, then type RO, enter, then select the base point, and now rotate. Click. See, and also this swing is not this way. Okay, so my door or this master bedroom door, the swing is on other side. So what I have to do is I have to mirror this door. Again select the door, then type MI, enter. Now I'll select randomly somewhere base point. Now I'll switch on the ortho mode. Now I'll click the mirror line, second point of the mirror line. Then press enter. See, before pressing enter, whether source object should be erased or not. If you type here as SY, enter, that means your source object will get erased, only the mirror object will be there. Okay, so I want like that. So I type white, enter. So now mirror has been created and also source file has deleted. Now I select the door. Now I move this door, M, enter. Toilet door, I'm going to select, then copy, CO, enter, and select the base point, then switch off the ortho, then you can move anywhere. Now I have to place the door for this toilet here and also door for this toilet. Okay. The swing for this door is right, but here I need to rotate it. Okay, so I'm gonna select type RO to rotate, enter. I'm gonna select the base point and I'm gonna rotate. Just click. Okay, so I have to move. So I have selected wrong base point, so that is why if I selected this as the base point, then I would have placed exactly the door in the wall. You have openings here, uh, kitchen to the hall, say hall to the dining. So you have an opening. So opening, you no need to show the swing. You just need to show no, just opening. Okay, so for that I'm gonna change this to layer to building, and I'm gonna draw a line. I'm gonna copy this line. Select the object, CO, enter, then select the base point, move down. See whatever the opening width. In my drawing, opening width is uh, so to copy, select the line, type CO, enter, then select the base point, and this opening is of 4 feet. I'll switch on the auto because it can move anywhere. So if I switch on auto, it will come exactly in the wall. So I'm going to move the line, copy the line 4 feet down. Okay, but this opening is of 3 feet. Again, select the line, type CO, enter, select the base, move to the right, type 3, enter. Okay. Now, if you want, so this opening, if you want, you can even move it to the middle. Enter. Okay. So there is no wall in between because this is opening. So you can trim these two lines and also here. Now exactly this looks like opening. Okay. So here also when there is a door, now there should not be any wall in between. Okay. So I'm going to trim here also. So you can't trim this line because this is a single line. So select one thing. Now this looks like a door. So similarly, we have to do for all the doors. Okay, so now I have created the openings and doors. So now similarly, as we did doors and openings, we are gonna do the window. We'll change the layer to window. Then we'll draw a line. L, enter. Then first click on the screen. Then second, you have created one line. Press escape to exit the command. Then select the line, copy, CO, enter. Then we'll specify the base point. Then wall thickness is 9 inch. So 0.75 feet. So we have created a copy. Now just enter a line. Again, width of the window is 4 feet. So select a line, then copy, CO, enter, then specify the base point, then move along of distance 4 feet. So type 4, then enter. Then press escape to exit the command. Now we'll trim the unwanted lines. Escape to get out of the trim command. Now we create a line, L enter, draw a line in the middle. Then we copy a line on top and bottom. So 0, enter, copy to a distance of 1.125. Select the line, 0, enter, select base point, we will copy to a distance of 1.25 for top and bottom. I have to create ventilation. I'm gonna select and copy, CO, enter, and select base point, click, and move wherever you want. You'll please click once again. Then escape. Okay, now since our ventilation is only 2 feet wide, so I'm gonna decrease or move this line to 2 feet to the left. Okay, now again press TR, double enter to trim the line, press escape to get out of command. And now and then we have to save our drawing. So this is our window and this is our ventilation. See, to group it, because once I select the window, the entire window has to be selected in one click. So not part by part. So I have to group my window. Select all the lines, then type GROUP in the command prompt, then press enter. Now if you click, then all the items are selected. So all these are together will behave as a one object. Similarly, I have to group the ventilation. Now select the window and place wherever you want as per the drawing. Now I'll select the window, type CO to copy, enter, and click the base point. Then we can now since the ortho mode is on, so you can only move either horizontal or vertically. So if you switch off the ortho mode, you can move to anywhere you want. So I'm going to place a window here and one window here. So I need to rotate it. I'll rotate later on. And if I rotate, I'll keep this rotated and all the vertical bar. Otherwise, I need to rotate all the objects. in the horizontal wall. So here there is a two ventilation, so I keep this ventilation here. Otherwise, that's it. So these are all the windows on horizontal wall. So I have to rotate this. Select and type cargo, enter. Then you need to select the baseline. Now I'll switch on the auto mode. Now click enter. So far I have placed all the windows on both the vertical and horizontal wall. Now I have to paste the ventilation. Now we need to create the text. So we'll change the layer from window to text. Then we'll select the text icon here. Click. Then create a box. Now you need to type. So starting from HALL hall. Okay, hall. Enter. My hall dimensions are 15 feet 9 inches by 20 feet 2 inches. Type, then click anywhere outside the text box. Okay, my text is very small, so select the text, right click, select properties, then on the left side you have property dialog box. Below the text, your default text height here is 0.2, will increase it to 1 feet. So 1.5, I'll change it to 1.5. 1.5 looks okay. My text alignment is top left, so I'll change this text alignment to the middle center. Okay, press escape. Now select the text, and we have to move this text to here. We have to place it in the hall. So to move, press M, enter, then select the base point, just a click, then move to the place where you want to paste. Even 1.25 looks little bit bigger. So let's minimize the text height. Right click in the text property, in the property box. Here in the text height, we can change it to 1.10. Keep it to 1. Sorry, 20 feet 0 inches. 20 feet 0. 15 feet 9 inches by 20 feet 0 inches. Okay, this looks good. Now similarly we have to create for all the rooms. Select the text, type CO to copy, enter, then select the base point, just right click, then paste wherever you want. I think one itself looks a little bit on the higher side. Let's change the text height to 0.7. Yeah, looks good. Select the text, type CO to copy and enter. Select the base point and move to wherever you want. Paste. Just click. Now you need to decrease the text height for toilet because it looks a little bit bigger for the toilet and then puja. Okay. For toilet and puja, we'll decrease it to 0.6 for the toilet. Select the text height on the property box like 0.5. And even you can match the properties. MA, enter, select the source, then select the text which you want to change. Press escape. Okay, now we'll type here. So this is kitchen. Type KITCH. Kitchen dimensions is 12 feet 0 inch by 12 feet 0 inch. Click outside the text box. Then this is my dining hall. My dining hall dimension is again 12 feet by 10 feet. So click outside the text box. And this is my master bedroom. So master bedroom. And my dimensions of my master bedroom is 12 feet by 16 feet. See, whenever you are typing the text and whenever you are mentioning the room dimensions, first dimension has to be the X dimension. Okay, inner wall to inner wall X-axis dimension, and the second one has to be Y-axis dimension from inner wall to inner wall. But for this puja, since it is bigger, so I need to rotate this text. So select the text and type RO, enter, select any base point and rotate. I will switch on the ortho mode. Since I have rotated this text, the first dimension represents y-axis, the second represents x-axis. First is always in the orientation of text, second is always perpendicular to the orientation of the text. So here I need to mention it as 5 feet wide and 3 feet length. So this is 5 and this is 3. So first is always along the text, dimension along the text. Even in master bedroom, the first dimension is along the text, inner wall to inner wall along the text. The second one is inner wall to inner wall perpendicular to the line of text. Okay. So now I have created all the text. Now I need to type door notations. The text, select CO, enter, click place point, switch up the author, paste. So this can be little bit bigger. Text height I'll change it to 1 feet. Okay, now I have to paste for all the doors and window. Select the text type CO, enter, then select the base point. I have created all the doors, windows, and the text, the notations, everything. See, now I need to paste all the facilities in here. So for that I have created a layer called facility. So you can create a layer by clicking this layer property. Once you click, you will get a dialog box like this. Then here by clicking this icon, new layer icon, I have created a new layer. I named it as a facility. Then I have given a green color for that. Then press OK. So I have double clicked to make this as a default layer. Then close it. See, now you need to paste sofa, bed, toilet accessories, every facilities in the plan. So for that, in the Google search engine, you will get many AutoCAD blocks for free to download. I have downloaded so many AutoCAD blocks. Let me show it in my see here. If you see the downloaded AutoCAD blocks, I have so many AutoCAD blocks downloaded. For example, this is water closet, this is washing machine, then a set of cars, refrigerator, office furnitures, symbols, kitchen equipments, furnitures, dining, couch and sofas, cooktop. Let me show you how I have done that. So you can go to Google search engine, then here you can search it as AutoCAD blocks free download, and there are so many websites available. You go to any one. Now I have clicked on the entered the cadblock.net website. Then in here, suppose if you want to download this furniture and AutoCAD files, just click. Okay, I have just opened. Then here you have a small icon to download this CAD block. So similarly, there are so many websites and you can download so many AutoCAD blocks from the net. So once you download it, looks like this file, AutoCAD file. It is in the DWG file. So you can open and you can copy the blocks from this file and you can paste it in your AutoCAD plan. So let me explain that here. So I have opened a few AutoCAD blocks that I have downloaded already. So first is bathroom accessories, then you have a car set, then couch and sofas, then you have a different dining table, kitchen accessories, then you got living room furnitures, then here I have a north symbol, then you have a different types of washing machine. So I'm gonna copy from here and I'll paste it in my AutoCAD blocks. For example, see, I'm drawing a plan. So maybe in plan my washing machine may look like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is if I wanna paste this washing machine, I have to select, then right click, then go to clipboard, then click copy. Once you have copied, then you go back to the model which you are working, then right click, go to clipboard, then click paste. So you will get a washing machine. So but this scale is much bigger than your plan, so you have to decrease the scale of this object. So select, type SCALE, enter. Then you have to select the base point. You can select base point anywhere, even inside the object or even outside the object. I'm going to select here. So by moving the mouse, you can fix the scale whatever you want, or else even you can type it in the command prompt, like if I want to be in 0.01, then type and enter. So now you got a small scale washing machine. So I'm gonna select, so I have to move and paste it in my building plan. So once you select, then type M, enter, and then click to get a base point, then move your cursor and click. See, still this washing machine is much bigger size, so I have to decrease the scale further. Select, then type scale, enter, then select the base point. Now you can rotate and paste it. So on ortho mode, we can move and paste wherever you want. Let me paste it here. Okay, so but this block is not in the facility layer. So select, then go back to this layer, click the drop down arrow, then click facility. So now this block is in the facility layer. So similarly, we have to paste all the facilities in the building plan. So I have already copied all the facilities in here, like car, kitchen accessories, dining table, sofa, the tea top, bed, the bathroom accessories, everything. Okay, now I got all done. Even for this toilet also you can paste the accessories you want. So this is how you need to work with the facilities. Okay, once you paste all the facilities, now you have to draw the staircase. So my staircase is outside, and I don't have a floor beam here, so wall here. So I'm gonna extend this line, and I'm gonna trim this, and I will delete this line. Then I have to join this, because I suppose even now I can have a railing here, or even a small wall. So in that situation, so or even maybe you don't have any wall in here. So if that is the case, then you have to delete these two lines. These two lines represent a wall. Suppose if I don't have any wall here and there is only one column here, then I need to specify that. So if that is so, then I'll stretch this line, and here I have to paste a column. Let us say my column is a rectangular column, so type rectangle, then enter. So just create a rectangle. So now once you have created like that, then suppose if this line is the roof beam, then you can specify that in a dash line. So let me break this line, because here I can't have a complete dash line, because here I have a wall, but here there is no wall, only roof beam is available. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna break this line in here. So to break the line, type BR, is the shortcut for break, then click enter, then select the line, then select till where you want to break. So let me extend this by clicking EX, double enter. So now I got two lines. So this line, so I'm gonna change it into the dash line by going in here by layer, then click the drop down arrow. so you can select the dash line. But in screen it doesn't look like a dash line, so because the scale might be different. So you just select it, then you will get a property dialog box. In here you just change the scale. Now I have changed it into 0.1, or even you can go and decrease the scale. So similarly, if you want this line also to be like this, then you can match the properties. See, before matching, let me do it for here also. So this is my staircase. So I'll get a, so let me change it into building layer. Now let me draw a line, and I need to break here this line also. So type BR, enter, select the line which you want to break, just click, then click one more adjacent to or wherever you want to break the line, then you extend EX, double enter, extend this line. So all these lines are my roof beam. So I don't have a solid wall here, so I am going to create it as a dash line. So I have already created. So what I'm going to do is I have to match the property. Type MA, enter, then select the source. Now click all the line which you wanna have the dash. So that's it. Now it looks uniform, and since this is the RCC column, you can hatch this column. You can do a solid hatch this column. So for hatching, I'm gonna type HATCH, enter. So you will get the hatch box, dialog box. So select the solid, then go back to wherever you want the hatch. See, but it is not appearing for the full rectangle because there is a line, grid line here. So as of now, I don't want this grid line because it is disturbing my way of working. So I have to switch off this grid line. So to switch off, let me come out of this command by clicking escape. So go to this layer, click the drop down arrow, then here is the grid layer, then you click this bulb to switch off. Now you have switched off the grid. So in plan you won't see any grid because you have switched off. Now go back to this column. Now type hatch, HATCH, enter. So you got hatch. So you select the solid hatch, then just place the cursor wherever you want, then click. Press escape to come out of that command. So now you got a column and you got a roof beam. So in here now I need to draw a staircase. I got a width of 5 feet. So I'm gonna keep 2.5 for one flight and 2.5 feet for another flight. So I'm gonna go like this clockwise. Let me select the line and type CO to copy, then click the base point, then click here because this is the mid of this line. So now this is 2.5 feet and the second flight is 2.5 feet. So from here I got mid landing. So again I'm gonna keep same 2.5 feet as a mid landing. So for that I'm gonna select the line and type CO, enter, then click the base point, then move, and see, you don't know where is 2.5 feet from here, so it's better to type 2.5 then enter. So now this is 2.5. So let us trim PR, double enter this line. Okay, so now I got first flight, mid landing, this is second flight. Okay, now you need to fix the number of steps. See, usually we will fix the steps in odd numbers. So I'll take it to 21 steps. So from ground to reach the roof, I'm gonna provide 21 steps of rise 4 to 5 inch and of thread 11 inch. So in plan you won't able to see the rise, you can see only the thread. So I'm gonna offset. So let us calculate how much is the 11 inch in feet. So 11 by 12. So 11 inch is 0.9167 feet. So let me take it as a 0.92 feet. So 11 inch is 0.92 feet. So I'm gonna copy or offset this line at an interval of 0.91 feet. So to offset this line at a distance of 0.92, so let me select the line, then type CO, enter, then click to get a base point, then move. See, we don't know where is 0.92, so it's better to type 0.92, then enter. So 0.92 twice is 1.84, so I'm gonna type 1.84, enter. So 0.92 thrice is 2.76, type 2.76, enter. Now press escape to get out of the command. Now you select this line, then type CO, enter, then take this as a base point. So it's very important, then only you can able to keep at a regular interval of 0.92 feet. Now I'm gonna click this as base point, and let me click here. Then you can click whatever the number you want. Okay, now let us count. Say I'm going to provide a 21 a number of steps. So let me delete this because I'll start from here. So if this is my first, then see, let us put a number so that it's easy for us to work. So let me copy this text, select CO, enter, then click a base point, then switch off the ortho, then go back here, then click. Now this text looks a bit larger, so select. So here you can decrease the size here, or you just select, and you got a dialog box on the left. So here in the text height it is 1, so you can change it to 0.5. Yes, that looks good. So just double click, then select, and type 1. Now let's move and place it wherever you want. Yeah. Now you can select and type CO to copy, then click this as a base point, then paste. Just click to paste. This is 2. Let us change the number. Okay, from here I got till the mid learning I got 12 steps. So similarly, let us see. You know why I've selected by clicking box like this? Because if you select this way, bottom to top, then whatever the object, even the small portion of object, if it is inside the box, it will all get selected. See, for example, say I want only to select the number. Since I have created a box like this, see, whatever the object inside the box all get selected. So if I do this way, so even though the line, horizontal and vertical steps, all those objects are inside, but it is not completely inside. Now only the text are inside the box. So this way I can select only the text. Select, then type CO to copy, enter, then let me move it here. Okay, now you can change the numbers. So this mid landing is 12. So this steps is 13. And here is the 21. So this is my last step. So let me delete this line. So if I delete, then I'll now this also will get deleted. So what I'm gonna do is let me trim this line. So this last landing, that also I'm gonna keep it to a distance of 2.5 feet. So if that is so, then let me select the line, then type CO to copy, enter, then click here, then see, you don't know where is 2.5, so it's better to type 2.5, enter. So let me stretch this line to this. Okay, now this is 21st step. Then on the top you got the roof. Okay, so if you put numbering, then that way you can create the stairs exactly. Okay, so now this is my stairs. You can even mention what is your mid landing. Mid landing, this is 2.5 feet wide, then 5 feet length. So now that's it. We got our plan ready, but there are few more things to be done. For example, the symbols like this. So you have to mention where is your north. So I've already copied this symbol from the AutoCAD block. So I'm going to select, I'm going to move it to here. This is a brick wall for a client to imagine the size of all the rooms. Then it's better to hatch the walls. So for that, I'm gonna type HATCH, enter. Now let's select the color, different color. So it should look like a brick wall. So I have selected almost whitish red. So just go back here and click. Yes, press escape. See, now this is the plan. Now you got the plan ready. There are still few more things to be done. For example, like outer dimensions. So let us mark now that. So click here linear dimension, then click the first point, then click the last point, then move aside, then just click. So here see offset is only very small. Suppose if you want to increase this offset, then and if you want to decrease the text size, then click this dimension. Then you got the property dialog box. In here I think text I think arrow size is okay. Line offset, so even you can increase it to 4, enter. So even you can go up to 5. Yeah, 5 looks good. Now text height is 2, so that is a little bit bigger I feel. So yeah, 1.25 is better. If you don't want the dimension like this, what you can do is just double click and you can type. So here my dimension is 37 feet 0 inches. You can even type like this. Then click outside the text box. Then press escape. Again go back to the dimension properties. Then come down here. See, you got one more parameters, text offset. So because you see this line appears very next to text, so you can increase this text offset to 0.5 feet, or even 1 looks better. And the text rotation is 0. I will increase it to 90. So my text got rotated, it's aligned to the dimension line. So but now see, this dimension is in building layer, so I need to change the layer to the dimension DIM. So So once you know that you are working with dimension, it's better to change this layer to dimension, then you can work. So now similarly I have to mark this dimension, horizontal wall length and vertical wall length along this side. Let me go back to linear dimension, select the first, then second, then paste. Then again just enter to get the previous command, then click first point, click last point, then move away, enter. So if you want your dimension to appear like this, then you can match it. So type MA to match the properties, enter, then select the source, then click whatever the object you want to match. Say I'm gonna do here, but since we have rotated this text to 90 degree, so here also it has rotated. So what I'm gonna do is again I'm gonna select this and go back to the property, scroll down. So in the text here we have text rotation, so change it to 0. Okay, so now I want this to be in feet and inches, so double click, then you type 30 feet dash 0 inches, and here also my text dimension to appear in feet and inches, 46.75 feet. It means 46 feet 9 inches. So double click, so type 46 inch and 9 inches, then click outside the text, press escape, type Control S to save your project. So this is how you have to create a plan.